Hey y'all, Tommy Post here, bringing you another quick edition of MicroPig, just as a fast tip for you guys that like to go deep in the water. Now, on these things, where is the ECU or the ECM? I'm not sure what the right acronym is, but in either case, that little mystical silver box that controls all your fuel injectors and many, many other things. If you were to lift up the carpet, it would sit right down here. Oh, there it is right here. Now, you pull that carpet back, you're going to see this little panel sitting right over this cluster of plug-ins in your wiring harness, right here. That's so when you're driving along and your passenger starts pushing on there with their feet, they're not going to accidentally unplug all of these things. That'd be detrimental. You're not going anywhere. Now the ECM has two tabs, one on the right, one on the left, and those uppermost and lowermost holes fit right here. And kind of dark back there, but here's one, and there's one. That's where it mounts. That's the idea. Now, I don't have time to fabricate a panel, although the right thing to do, if you have time, is to put something up here that maybe goes here to where you can mount those up like this. Because when you go riding in the deep water, it comes in. There's no way to avoid it. But if it gets on this floor pan, it's probably gonna saturate those plugs and probably take out your brain box right here, and you're not going anywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a quick modification, and that's only because I have a ride tomorrow, and it's more important to throw this thing together so I can go on the ride than it is to fabricate this panel. I know what this thing can do, and believe it or not, 3 inches goes a long way, especially when you're talking about water in your floorboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, and the other two, the nuts, and I'm going to take this guy, and instead of mounting it there, I'm going to just lift it up, bring it from this location to where the lower hole goes on the upper stud. Now that thing is plenty rigid enough that you can mount it there. You will not have an issue. It's not going to fall down. It's not going to be a problem. Put it up there. That'll give you 3 extra inches to get water all in here before it saturates that. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this panel that covers all of that wiring harness. Let me back up a second. Do you see? No, you probably don't even know. Now, if you look at this side, doesn't have one on that side. All right, this little leg with this ear used to be about this wide and had 2 holes in it, here and here, to be able to match the other 2 right there. But I had to go ahead and cut this with my angle grinder and my cut-off wheel. Cut the first leg off, which is the lowermost leg, because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to put it up into place and it's going to squash down and be pushing right on this wiring harness. You don't want to risk that, because if you cut through it, you're still just as out of business. So a quick notch, get rid of one of those legs, cut this thing all the way up to here and mount it. That way, passenger can still shove their feet against it. But before you do, grab a zip tie, pull those wires up as far as you can get them before you put this back into place. Because every little bit counts, especially if you're going in deep water. So there are definitely a lot better ways to make this a more viable modification for deep water, but this is a quick little something that you can do. You've got that ride tomorrow, you've got buddies waiting on you, you know the trail is deep. Like I said, 3 inches is a big deal when it comes to filling this sucker up with water. So Tommy Post, get out on that trail. Do me a favor, click like and subscribe. Go ahead and click it. It's right down below. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you think that this is a lousy modification, say that. If you think it's a good modification, say that. But in either case, I want to hear from you. And most importantly, jump on Facebook, find us at Micro Pig Off-Road Club, a micro 4-wheel drive dedicated group, and join us there. You'll be able to post your pictures. You'll be able to tell us your story, show us how your ride has evolved. And like I said, not a big subject on this one, but a couple inches goes a long way, and just a little something for you guys. Have a good day. Micro Pig out.